Another grand final, another best of 5. Once more, $100 only for the winner this time, though. And another time, Happy versus Foggy. Is today the day, Remo? Will it happen finally? 3 years after the last best of 5 victory for Foggy over Happy.
I hope so. It has to happen one day. You know, we have seen Happy is not completely invulnerable. He can be beaten. Cash showed it. Hawk showed it. But it was not a best of 5. As we have mentioned multiple times now. Last time Happy lost that best of 5 against the European 3 years ago. That's an insane statistic. One that nobody else in Europe is even close to.
I think nobody in the world is even close to. So, Foggy, do you have a new idea? We know you're very creative. We know you're really good at analyzing these situations and usually analyzing weaknesses of your opponent. And we know he had quite some practice sessions with Cash this week. Late hours, they streamed it as well. A lot of timings, a lot of replay analysis. And this will make you happy, Remo. It's CH, but it's no Keeper Demon Hunter.
Yeah, prefer that much more. Against Human, honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. It feels like Demon and Keeper are both useless. But against Undead, the Demon is certainly always a viable option. In the late game especially, it's all about those nukes. All about the spell usage. And the Keeper, the best weapon against that for Night Elf. Foggy typically plays the Demon quite aggressively, not prioritizing level 3 so much, which I certainly am not that big of a fan of, but who am I to question? Foggy has been able to take 2 maps in the best of 5 off of Happy. I certainly have not.
Did you take off a map on ladder? No, right?
Not even close. Not even a little bit close.
Yeah, understandable. If Foggy plays this Demon Hunter aggressive again, nice start by the way, and here comes my little pattern. Cash and Hawk both found claws at the beginning of the game when they defeated Happy, and here we have a claw once again. Will we see the chicken DK again? Foggy rushes over right away for the mana burns and right clicks. Will Happy be forced to hide here next to the Ziggurat at the beginning of the game?
Happy's going for a tech this time before the Nerub, so trying to squeeze that tech out as quickly as possible. It's going to take a bit of damage here. Quite a bit of damage, to be fair. Oh, that detonate, but the instant split by Happy.
How fast was that? It's like he throws a magnet into this and it's ++ and they all spread.
Demon could try to commit to force the TP, but would cost him his own TP probably, so he's just satisfied with the skeleton kills. And I don't mind this aggressiveness of the Demon so much. This is decent little pressure that he's putting on. But once there's 3-4 archers, I would really like to see Foggy return to creeping. And he has 3 archers right now. 4th one on the way. With the tech coming in. That is slightly behind the Undead. This is pretty much the fastest tech Undead can go for. Happy didn't go even for a narrow before the tech.
Player's forces are under a town is under siege.
Queued it later. And the DK stands on Blight, so even in absence of an Unholy Aura, he can reach it a little. Skeleton Scout sees the archers coming. There's still one Wisp. A little hurt, though. So what can he do against the turtles?
With good focus, maybe he can take out a ghoul right here. But with the Aura, that's going to be difficult. The spell comes in against the Wisps, against the Skeletons, so there's level 2 for the Demon as well. But yeah, the Aura comes in and the ghouls with that way too speedy. No way they're dying. So aggressive, early game by Foggy, as pretty much always with a Demon. Slowing down both heroes creeping. Now we have 5 archers. So now you can really creep effectively. Is he gonna try to take out the Ogre Magi here? Oh, he's gonna do it. But Happy is coming in from the back.
Has no coil. So the mana burn lasted. Should be doable. There it is. Replenishment potion. Nice to take that away from Happy. It's nighttime, so you can use Shadow Melt. There is dust, and everything is dusted already.
Oh, if he got this around, that would have been crazy. With the archers, but not quite. Oh, Archer. Frostmourne hungers. Oh, we'll trigger the second dust. That's a minor victory.
Can he block? A little too late.
That's the next Archer kill, though. And just like that, 2 Archers died.
Wow. Good block again. But that's it. Can't reach. Can't reach against the Unholy Aura. Thank you, Keko Beaver, for the 9-month resub. And thank you, fucking Fiend, for €1. Go DH. Okay.
And that was the crucial moment of Happy scouting for this possible creep, by the way. He sees Foggy going for it, and he sees the option of being aggressive against that. Oh, speaking of aggressive, Happy with the Naga, counter Naga on Foggy's side. We know what that means. Oftentimes the Nagas die. 2 dusts were used earlier, so he could have just hidden these archers in Shadow Melt, but he moved them away, so 1 more died. That's 3 archers down after the early. Happy so far has lost no units outside of the skeletons, if you want to count those.
More ghoul. Not blocking enough. Both Nagas survive for now. Rather rare to see, as you pointed out before.
Yeah. With no boots being there, I guess that is likelier to happen, this survival. Foggy's taking tier 3. Haven't seen him do this in a long time.
Ooh, Happy is kind of late with the Slaughterhouse. With the Ziggurat, so he's stuck at 30. But you need tier 3. You need the Slaughterhouse, that's all important. Yeah, Norse.
Provision? Oh yeah, he does. With that, he may have seen Happy go towards the middle. Oh, nice. He's going for a little bit of an ambush. Crushing the DK, but he's got the heal pot.
But with claws and slow, he might be able to take that trade. Oh, nice Fiend block again. A little bit more free damage. 2 kills on the silver platter, and he's committing so hard. Archer shot gets it.
Is the TP gone, though? I think I prefer the Naga dying to the TP gone. Naga's gonna be back very soon. TP is not gonna be back for a long, long time. But it is a kill. It is something for Foggy.
And that's time for his tier 3 as well. Attack. Going directly into bears. And try it as well. Okay. Abolish plus adept training. Okay. With that Naga kill, the red spot goes to Foggy. And that's the biggest item on the map. Tier 3 is done for Happy. Foggy's still catching up. Oh, creeps are attacking, but just a little bit.
Movement speed auras, the best thing you can hope for here.
Cloak.
Not too bad against fiends and against ghouls.
A player's forces are under attack.
If the Naga and Lich are not controlling him to perfection, which could absolutely happen, then yeah, then it's 10%, 10 DPS. Added to the already powerful Demon Hunter. Needs a staff though, right? Like, he might not be able to afford a TP, but some kind of safety.
Yeah, needs invul as well. Can't hope for the big invul at the lab, which is definitely the best item you can get there.
Naga plus 18.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is he gonna give that over to the Lich, or is he gonna keep it on the Naga, I wonder?
I feel like we oftentimes see it on the Lich rather than on the Naga.
Yeah, the attack speed between the two heroes is very similar. So I think it doesn't make much of a difference. So what was the item here? Big mana pot. Okay for the Naga. That's not the greatest. Happy would love a big mana.
Yep. Foggy's taking out the second red spot. That's 2 to 3. 1 of mana stealing. Can get something back, it's okay.
No, it's not too bad. DK is oftentimes stuck on like 30 mana, 40 mana, and then pop in that wand, throw in 1 coil before getting burned again.
Ooh, Archers and Naga needs some healing from the fountain. What's this? Belt of Giant Strength.
Not too bad, but I imagine Demon won't be focused so much. We saw Demon getting focused heavily when playing Mass Archers, which makes sense. He's the only one in the front line in range of all the fiends. But we're gonna have bears here. And knowing Happy, normally he focuses heroes
A town
Rarely.
is under siege.
So it's Foggy getting ready for a little attack. He's close to level 4. Got a TP again. That was expensive. No staff. What's he trying to snipe?
Look at Happy's items, dude. Triple claw, mantle. So much damage on his second and third hero.
Just trading TPs. What did he expect to happen?
Maybe he was hoping Happy didn't creep the red camp yet and he can get into position to take the red camp, the last one. Or at least contest it. Demon inventory is looking pretty good.
Yep.
Close to level 4 as well. The Naga is level 3. And with that, the mana pot is actually somewhat useful. Well, I should say, honestly, it's pretty good, but it's not just insanely game-breaking as it oftentimes at other times is.
Happy has 2 invul potions. He knows exactly that Foggy will go for his heroes once again. He's looking at their throats the entire game already.
A player's forces are under attack.
High bear numbers here, pretty high at 4. Dryad numbers not so high. If these 2 Dryads are killed or forced out of the fight early, it's very easy to kite against this army with frost armor, which I'm sure he's getting right now.
Creep check at the fountain. Naga 3. He's coming from the top and from the side.
Oh, good position. Really good position for Foggy. Pins him in right here, going for the lich right away, forces the invul very early on. DK going for the mana steal. Can he get enough mana for the coil? Demon not in range for the burn. So DK will get the coil here, but a few more units are dying, but so might be the Naga for Foggy. She's in trouble. Little too far forward, barely gets away. And now all the Dryads are dead. Nothing can slow anymore.
Bear staffed out. Naga and Lich again. Leaving the battlefield so close to dying. Demon Hunter has good attack speed. Frost armor though prevents this. Mana burn once again. Statue would be a nice pickup for pretty much free. There we go. And a ghoul as well. Both first heroes level 4.
Pretty even fight here.
Foggy's expanding on the back of this. Feels confident.
Not too bad, not too bad.
But I'm happy not to see it.
Oh, important invul purchase. Ah, it's not ready yet, actually.
10 seconds. So Foggy should be able to get it. Happy at 600 gold. Foggy's super broke.
Foggy, for once, playing the one base bear style, which he seemed to despise for the longest time. Never even attempting it, but it's looking pretty good here. Level 4 demon makes him really tanky now. Bears at the fountain healing up very nicely also.
Yeah, all healthy again. 48 supply. Dryads.
But Happy now has level 4. In the last fight, didn't have level 4. Which means even more micro potential for the micro monster.
He's tricking Foggy with illusions. And this way, he gets the invul. Does he have 3 now? Yep. On every single hero, there's an invul potion. It's not the right thing anymore to go for the heroes. But maybe it is to go for the base with the Zeppelin.
This is going to be just a little bit too late to buy time for the expo.
But he can still do damage.
Yeah. Happy has a TP though.
Yeah. Still Zeppelin versus TP is a good trade. Kills 1 Acolyte. What does he? What's he doing?
A player's forces are under
Oh! Naga staffing out! Oh my god.
50 HP. There was a lot of stuff happening in just a second.
Foggy!
Loads the entire army.
The staffs on the Naga and not on the demon. What the hell? With the demon, this was a safe play. He is super tanky. Oh my goodness.
Happy still in no upkeep. What's the experience looking like? Oh, pretty much 50-50. Lich is not level 3, still crazy damage output. Demon Hunter Invis
A
potion.
player's forces are
This is
under
the second
attack.
Invis potion. Is this really doing that much?
I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe.
Invis pot, Neo. That's basically boots of speed.
Don't get me started. I think if you can create a challenge for Happy, you can try for it. Foggy caught up in experience once again. No one is really breaking up. Oh, Fiend is not in this
A
army.
player's
That's
forces
3
are under
supply.
attack.
Not doing anything.
That's almost 3. Happy's level's about to be 4-3-3. And yeah, that's it. The last camp on the map, the green. Not the second last. That's a big power spike.
Level 2 Nova unlocked against bears. It's so good.
Foggy's going into upkeep. Waiting for 2 mountain giants.
Ooh, first time in forever we see this. But the timing is off. Or can he distract with an expansion? He wants to hold it, right?
Yeah, Demon should reveal himself right now, I think. Start burning.
He's still invisible.
A player's
Foggy,
forces are
are
under
you really
attack.
gonna let this go?
I think he should let this go and wait for the mountain giants. It's a big investment that he doesn't have in this fight, but Happy just executes this expansion, TP's home, and prevents this for the second time. But
Foggy
next
pretty
fight...
smartly cancelled the MGs, so he's still in no upkeep now.
Oh, okay. Thought just for a second, for the next fight, we're gonna have the mountain giants, but no.
But Happy has a lot of units queued. That is 13 supply in production.
Oh, wow. Abomination
forces are
and
under
2
attack.
fiends. Foggy, will you follow? Will you read this right?
He can go for 2 MGs.
$600 gold. Invis potion again, Remo. Third one.
But no boots. Honestly, the Invis potion was really good. Like the first one, not so much. The second one was really good. Gave him great vision, great information.
And look at this, man. Happy is scared of a Zeppelin drop. Sends out the Destroyer to the left and to the right. Plus he has the Fiend there constantly.
I mean, at the moment it's turtling, so, you know, may as well spread him out. He's not doing anything else. Oh, the Zeppelin's actually right there.
But he's empty.
Oh, that was a weird position.
More time for MGs. And finally an Invo potion for Foggy.
Does the Naga have one? Yes, okay, good.
Okay.
Oh my god, Happy's coming in with the perfect timing again to cancel. And Foggy is not in position to stop this.
Oh,
Oh, but if
Buys
Happy
a
goes in,
little
he's
more
stuck.
time.
And he doesn't have a TP to get out this time.
Expo finishes.
MGs, he's counting the seconds.
Under siege.
They are ready.
Should he portal onto this? It's at 50%. No wisp though. I think his will just fall. It's even worse.
Yeah. Oh, or is it?
Distracts. Mountain giants are coming. We do have the distraction, but the Naga forced into the Invo. A bear is dead as well. How can he focus 2 units at the same time? That was sick. Dryads are falling as well. Happy dominates this fight as it seems.
And the Bears were really inactive there at the beginning, not attacking at all. Regio dispelled by on the Naga, and she dies to the coil. Happy looking for the weak spot of the Naga, just completely ignoring this demon, realizing he's way too tanky. But the Naga is not. Bears are dying. MGs, now that they're the only ones left pretty much, now they're getting attacked. But as soon as Riots run into range, they will be the ones focused. Happy knows exactly what to target at every moment.
How can he do 5 right moves at the same split second?
player's forces are under attack.
This was just the perfect fight, wasn't it?
Yeah. And a big mistake by Foggy with his bears running back and forth. The bears will already be slowed down by the Nova a lot. And you have the movement speed disadvantage. You cannot be wasting time with the bears.
This experience graph just exploded into Happy's favor. It's ridiculous at this point. I'm not sure if canceling the Mountain Giants was the right thing to do, man. If he has them in the defense in a better position earlier. I don't know, but that was once again Happy's craziness. This fight, my lord. Happy, man, how can he find the timings 3 times in a row to push this expansion? It was always flawless.
But also, like, in that fight, even if the bears are better micro, how many drives did he have? 4? Maybe 5. That's not enough to deal with 3 to 5 destroyers. 3 to 4 destroyers. Bears, how many was that? 4, maybe? If they get Nova and Fog Lightning, they die quickly. If the Naga is in range, she dies too quickly. The MGs are supposed to soak up the damage. The taunt is supposed to disrupt the micro. But Happy is so quick to adjust. And this is why I feel on the top level, making MGs work is so difficult.
Yeah.
And I guess the question is, okay, if you don't go MGs, what else do you go? I don't know, man. It's tough.
We haven't found the answer. No one has. But Foggy has new ideas. Last 2 series we saw between them was always about the mass archers.
Yeah, what I would like to see Foggy try is kind of like old school demon heavy creeping, level 3 and stuff with boots. Tier 2 Naga, expand either with the Naga timing or shortly before that. Stay tier 2 for a while, mass dryads, and try to go super late game. And then maybe Hippogriffs could be an idea, but they're also questionable.
Yeah.
Hippogriffs are kind of similar to MGs. Against average undeads, they work really well, but against the top undeads, who micro like gods, not necessarily.
Echo Isles is Foggy's first pick.
I'm so looking forward to the Korean Nidos playing against Happy.
Yeah.
At
Moon
DreamHack.
and Lolite. Who they have to meet Happy there somewhere.
And I'm sure Foggy's going to be in the stand somewhere with his notepad and he's going to be taking down notes.
Every
I
single
see.
step.
This is the way. This is the way.
Maybe on Echo Isles. That was his best map against 120 when he took a long time to take the first map even off of 120. Maybe it happens here again. And it would be a success already if Foggy is not starting a best of 5 series with a 0-2. As crazy as it sounds.
He has done it before. Not outside the realm of possibilities. But the first game showed a very different Foggy, a very different style. One base tier 3 with a late expansion, where the weeks before it was dominated by mass archers. Has he completely given up on that style? Or is he mixing up his style currently?
Yeah, I guess it would be good for him to just like Hawk throw in or try to throw in different wrenches into Happy's gears. Just make him work harder. Don't let him play into what he expects you to play. It's super hard, especially with Night Elf in this matchup. But alright. Echo Isles again, Engine of War at the Ogre, indicating another Demon Hunter.
Could even be a keeper, but seems like Foggy mostly moved away from that. Other top European Night Elves like Neutron still likes playing keeper a lot. It would surprise me though.
Yeah.
I think Foggy has fully embraced the demon once again in this matchup.
I really feel like the MGs were too late, but I guess, yeah, it's so hard. Keeper it is.
It is keeper, okay.
So, what's the opening with the keeper on this map?
Keeper definitely revolves around fast expansion. There's no way you can play tier 3 1 base with Keeper. It just falls off way too hard, way too fast. With the Keeper, you can pretty greedily creep the expansion. You can go green into Expo just with 4 Treants. I think I'd like to see that. Creep the green here, pick up the item, maybe go for second green, but then creep the natural and expand on the spot. Don't expand proxy.
Okay. Again, a little bit of an anti-happy build.
Yeah. That is very greedy, of course. That is really cutting it close. But it is happy. He's playing the happy build. You know he's playing the happy build. He plays the same build every game. So you know he has very low pressure potential early. And that can be abused by greedy creeping and by greedy expanding.
Player's forces are under
First
attack.
creep spot done. Circled this time. Happy starts his road to level 2 as well. So how will Happy play this? He always has the Scout Acolyte where it needs to be. So he sees the Keeper movement.
Foggy's going for the natural creep. I like it. DK definitely won't be in time for the Magi. Maybe he'll be in time to steal one of the trappers, but by then the Keeper's level 2 anyways.
That unlocks Entangle, and that gives him control. Taking care... Oh, not taking care of the Acolyte. A potential Acolyte last hit? Nope.
There should be a Wisp here for Detonate, because you know skeletons are coming. Slight mistake by Foggy.
There's one on the left-hand side, maybe? Not too sure.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, ends on this Archer. Was about to say the creeps are waking up, but no.
Oh, nighttime in just a few seconds. Oh, long range coil. Archer dies. Where are the skeletons, Foggy?
The
Yeah,
wisps
wisps then.
against the skeletons. Yeah,
With
that
wisps,
hurt.
would have been safe.
An already greedy play got punished. And now he's almost out of mana. Has one more spell. Maybe 2 if he decides to go for Entangle. Trying to chase, but against Unholy Aura. Happy got level 2 here.
Yeah. And if the Wisp Detonate is there, the Archer survives. Now you have 2 Archers. It's 2 fewer...
Ooh.
Oh, nice save. 2 fewer skeletons. He could have finished the mine. Could have perhaps already have an expansion coming up. And you know, these are the small mistakes that you really cannot make against Happy.
Even denies the skeleton. That's the level we're talking about here. The Wisp is here now, but this might be too late and just for the expansion. Ooh, gets chased. If that Wisp dies, then how delayed is this Expo? And it does. Okay,
There's another Wisp at least, but...
But it is starting to be expensive, man.
Yeah, and this is not that early of an expansion. Tier 2 for Happy is about to finish. Night of Tree of Life doesn't take very long. 2 minutes exactly. But the entangling takes another minute, so Night of Expos actually do take 3
Player's
minutes.
forces are under attack.
Which is quite a long time.
Happy is finishing his tech as well. DK is hurt. But Aura helps with this. Foggy tech behind this as well. So it's not like a human who's focusing on this expansion 100%. He got the Alchemist and got a few Archers.
Oh wow, Happy trying to creep the Merc. That's pretty greedy.
The Marketplace.
Yeah, Marketplace, exactly. That's easy ghoul kills right here.
Oh, especially with Esbon, but he's only going for the heroes, forcing the TP, wants to soak up this unique experience on the map. Happy gets the last of the Fiend. But the rest of the camp should belong to Foggy, and it's quite a big deal that he takes the consumable away. Invul.
That was actually a very smart hero focus. Forcing the TP away there is a victory.
This makes pushing also a lot harder against Entangle Acid Bomb. So you always gotta be careful of that nuke.
Yep.
Double Engine of Wind. Good old Keeper Mass Air.
Wait, did Happy only have 3 ghouls this game?
I didn't count. I was so sure he's just playing more than...
And normally it's always 3 ghouls, and on
Player's
some
forces
maps
are under
4. I mean, normally it's 4, some maps 5 where he wants to creep more.
So Foggy takes out the second unique spot as well. Meaning if Happy is not stealing anything from Foggy's side, he will always have an XP lead. Until they fight.
Going for Telestaff as well. Is this for some run-bys maybe? Or no, just to get back to the Moonwells quicker?
And get the staff, probably. If the shop is finishing. Alchemist level 2 already.
Oh, and this is Foggy shifting gears. Normally, with this style in the past, he always used to play passively with the Elk, creeping him up as much as possible, but now he's looking to be
The
aggressive.
player's forces are under attack.
Weird position for him to go to, because there's no way Happy's here, because this is always the camp that's already crept. It's much more likely that Happy would be at the Merc, where he is. And honestly, this could have been a Fiend kill or two, if Foggy had just moved differently.
What can he do now? 3 Treants, not level 2 Entangle. But his so beloved summons. Trying to attack the ghouls with it.
Man, that's too bad. If Foggy had just been at the Merc instead of up there, this could have been a really nice play.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
But the expo is running. Web is coming. Destroyer upgrade as well. Still on hippos, not switching to fairies. No Hunter's Hall yet for upgrades. First hippogriffs are already there. In the absence of web.
A player's forces are under attack.
Destroyer form will finish.
A town is under siege.
And first destroyer morphed instantly, I guess. At least positionally this is good for Foggy. If Happy goes away or goes towards the expo, Foggy can easily go in for the counterattack right away. But this was a lot of time where the Alchemist wasn't creeping. He is so far away from level 3.
Also, empty inventory. Archer almost falls. No staff still. His shop is on the other side of the map, which is not that great, but Foggy base harass with Hippo Riders now.
A player's forces are under attack.
But I guess this happens only once, and then there's a Fiend or something. Oh, Alchemist, Chemical Rage.
Nice sidestep. Alright, Foggy going in for the counterattack. Happy. Is this Tinker time? No. Doesn't have the supply to go for a Tinker. Pushing this expo is not easy.
Pretty much no damage against buildings. Engine of War helps in the defense. TP to the main to heal up a bit.
TP already. He still has a lot of time. This is Ancient of War blocking, and he has Nature's Blessing.
He wants to sidestep to the shop. That's exactly what he does.
I think he could have stayed in there much longer at the Undead main. Could have killed more Acolytes.
Still no staff. Only a potion.
Fairies are cute. 64 supply for Foggy. This is where this starts to feel like a good strategy.
When you have 20 supply more than your opponent.
Yep.
Nice nuke on the hippos. Hits them all.
Happy kiting away. Not yet with a level 2 aura, so this is not that easy as it is with that level 2 aura. Foggy 67. The numbers are climbing. He's gonna lose 1 fairy here in the back. Needs to make sure he has them in the right group. Don't want to give him too freely away.
Nova on the Wisp. He has Wisps ready. Okay, but they might all die. No Nova on the Lich anymore. Statue has to do an extra job here. Fairies coming in. They can't be nuked. Statue heals up. Happy is not breaking upkeep. 16 supply lead for Foggy. Needs to bring new Wisp. They will be easily sniped.
This is looking pretty good for Foggy. But I've seen games like this before between these two.
Yep.
And this is by no means... It's not even a big lead. It's just looking decent for Foggy. It's looking pretty decent.
We have 2.5 coils and lightning shield and acid bomb. What's he going for? For the destroyers first. Damage over time on the fiends. Not going for the lich, even though he's at 50%. I like that adjustment. Oh, there I say it. Here's the entangle.
Now the webs are coming in over and over. First couple of fairies are starting to fall. I think the fiends so far have not died. But the DK is starting to drop really low on mana. Here comes one more coil. That was the last one for a little bit. The mana flare damage also dealing with the statues at least a little bit. Of course, Happy kiting in a 180 degrees angle everywhere. Perfect fiend micro on all sides.
DK was quite far away from the statue, right? So he didn't regen mana. He's out of mana, actually. So no coil possible. But the kiting game is insanely strong once again. But this time, the micro of Foggy with these fairy dragons is really impressive. Heal scroll! Wow! Huge impact on this fight.
Sick heal scroll right there. Helping out these fairies tremendously. DK, one more coil. I'm not sure Happy lost a fiend yet, by the way, as insane as that is. Maybe he did, but it wasn't too many if he did. Foggy is starting to overextend right here. More and more of his units are getting webbed. More and more are getting taken out. The Lich pew-pewing away time after time. Another statue falls here. That's a big pickup, but now level 4 for the DK. And that's a massive level up. Everything faster now.
Invo potion on the Keeper to keep on chasing. But now for the Night Elf side also, mana super low. 2 more fairies about to die. Foggy is diving deep in supply. Needs to get the Fiend kills here. 1 coil arrives, the second kill. He must get this.
Did the kiting again by Happy. His Fiend gets 2 shots and immediately he moves it away.
Yeah.
But this one does die, but Foggy just lost 20 supply. Happy, he lost like 6, maybe 9.
Happy keeps on losing more. Happy has the supply lead. He was 20 supply down.
Everyone else would have lost that fight. Everyone.
We have, after this fight, a 1,000 experience lead for Happy.
Yeah. When you watch Happy, a 20 supply lead doesn't mean much.
The town is under siege.
Yeah, this is why you said, like, it starts to feel good at this.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you, Pomledom, for the 10 euro donation. Keep it up. Thanks for the streams. Thanks for watching and much love for your support.
And Foggy, I think his critical mass moment didn't quite do it.
Yeah. This was also pretty much the biggest damage he had, because now it's only fairies from now on. He's trying it again, though. Web, kiting. Oh, that... Okay, he eats the fiend. It's not getting killed, of course.
And look at the fiend spread. All over the place.
Yeah. They're never clumped up. They can never all be hit by acid bomb. Max of 2. And that means that he doesn't have unlimited targets. Alchemist staff out. But that exposes the Keeper. He has no TP, no potion.
It's not enough fairies anymore. They're all getting gunned down. I just don't think this strat works against Happy anymore. Because not even 20 supply lead is enough.
Level 5 now, GG. This Fiend Micro, man.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
This Fiend Micro is nothing we've ever seen before. And yeah, we've seen 2 different strategies by Foggy. And they both don't work. This, yeah, 20 supply lead, Expo. No. And Foggy, man, he saved a lot of these fairies into the mana flare form when they're about to die, soaking up a lot of damage. But just, no.
Yeah, he had a very clutch heal scroll there as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he just couldn't find the kills because it was just perfect kiting all the way through. And it really turned around with a level 4 DK. DK gets level 4 and you're never killing anything anymore.
Yeah, that was like the end. But how often do we say, like, don't focus Happy's heroes. He just heals them or saves them. And now he stops that for the most time, switches to Fiends, but he can't even get the Fiends. It's like so surreal.
Yeah. I have not seen anyone in the last couple of months be able to beat Happy with that strat. I theorize that maybe it's a good idea to like spread away 4 fairies and have them attack the statues constantly, and then with the rest of your units focus targets that are in range. But it's also so weird because units get webbed and then they don't have the same attack order anymore. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like this style works against Happy anymore, even with a big lead.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. 3 match points again. We've been at that place before, and Foggy started quite a comeback 2 weeks ago in the first ESL Cup. Last Refuge is Foggy's second pick. His last one.
Here he has had very good games in the past. The Demon Hunter Fast Expo seems to be working out rather well here. Keeper is certainly also playable, but I feel you should only play Keeper if you have to play Keeper. And other than that, try Demon Hunter. I think that is the best way to go. If you're feeling very spicy, you can try a Warden. But if you're not world class with Warden against Happy, aka if you're not Lawliot, normally that doesn't work.
Yeah, unfortunately I have to agree. I have Foggy in the bottom left. What was the maps he won in the first ESL Cup? Do you remember?
It was this and Echo Isles.
Okay. It's so insane how it was so close 1 week. And there's 2 weeks since then.
Yeah.
And it's not anymore. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It kind of starts to feel like all of Europe on these weekly cups is playing Dark Souls, and Happy is Dark Souls.
Yeah.
They're just dying over and over.
Yeah. But you
Can
know, people
someone
beat
beat the
Dark
game
Souls. Yeah,
one
people
day?
beat Dark Souls. It's a Demon Hunter again. No Keeper anymore.
I think this is by far the best Mass Archer map. Really good Demon Hunter creep route. You can open up the Merc camp as well. You even have kind of a nice fallback position between the 2 bases. But the Mass Archers
forces are under attack.
was beaten before, and after struggling the first couple of times, Happy found very good answers following that. Could be the Mass Air again. Foggy has played Demon into Naga with Mass Air, which I think works a lot better than Keeper Alchemist Mass Air. But it's kind of similar in the end, because once Happy gets level 4 for the level 2 aura, again,
A player's
Nothing
forces
dies.
are under attack.
Maybe worth an attempt to play the Mass Archers again. Even if they got smashed 3 times last week. It was the thing that was so successful. But here we
I'd
are.
like to see Naga second, Demon level 3 boots, stay on tier 2 for a while, behind, expand behind that, either on tier 2 or even on the way to tier 2. And then leverage your strong heroes and your mid-game momentum to keep the expo safe, and then pump up high numbers with the expo. That's like the one style that I feel Foggy hasn't tried. Well, that and Warden.
Possibly, yeah. Again, Happy dives super deep into his main. Not willing to take any hits early. Absolutely willing to trade his creep time for safety.
I'm kind of surprised Foggy didn't go for the natural creep. Well, I guess I shouldn't be with Foggy. But normally, when Undead goes for the green, the Ogre camp, instead of the High Priest camp, then you can go greedy towards the Expo because the demon is not in range. Yeah, the DK that is, to punish. And now it's always this weird scenario, like,
Yeah.
do you leave? Do I leave? Who wants to go creeping more?
Yeah. I wonder if you can find a time to creep with an Ancient of War or something in the meantime, but on LR it's really hard to do. Like, you get the first camp, that's pretty much guaranteed, but everything else is either far away or you need a second Ancient of War. I don't know. But he traps him here. I mean, Foggy seems happy with this as well.
Yeah, this is what Foggy's been playing for a long time. Waiting for the Naga, being hyper aggressive, then use the strength of the Naga to creep the natural and then expand. I just would like to see the natural trapped earlier. Oh, hold on though.
Yeah, Merc. That's the one
Nice.
position where you can move the Ancient of War to. He's there in time.
Oh, happy smelling it though.
No way. How can he know this?
Or is he? Oh, no, he's not.
No. Hit stop.
Finally, Foggy catches a break and Happy doesn't have the perfect read.
Yeah. This happened to, I think it was Focus versus TH or something, where Focus tried something similar like this. Of course, different matchup, different situation. But TH punished this so hard and like, Focus just quit instantly. So what do we have now? Double Naga again, just like in game 1. Uh-oh.
She's getting blocked.
Uh-oh.
This could very well be a kill.
Uh-oh.
Yep, that's a kill.
Yeah, so much for use that impact of the Naga.
And the demon isn't even level 3 yet.
Flute doesn't help too much. We have a Berserker to add a bit more damage. There's no expansion to cancel, so in Foggy's base, what's there to accomplish
Player's
except
forces
preventing
are under
creeping?
attack.
Oh, he's not going tier 3 yet. Happy rushes it instead.
Lore is really late by Foggy. Why is it only coming now? Maybe he was hoping to go Expo into lore, but Expo was delayed and so now he goes lore? I guess that's why.
So had to rebuild the Naga, which doesn't do too much. Okay, he has a lot of gold.
A player's forces are
But
under
early
attack.
level 3 demon. I like that. Would have loved to see boots as well, but I guess now it's a little too late for that.
And again, expansion on the spot. No additional Moonwell though, so he will be stuck at 40 for some time. Can invest it into items maybe. And now he's trying to backstab Happy, who's using a lot of his HP for this creep.
Oh, he's surrounded by the creeps! Well, that's the bit of luck perhaps you sometimes need. One more mana burn! Oh, it was almost
Player's
ready.
forces are under attack.
How's that happen?
It happened to me before. Glad to see that it happens with Happy sometimes as well.
Yeah, his humans opponent, they can't do it. But the great Warcraft 3 AI.
Question is Foggy gonna go to tier 3, which is somewhat greedy, or is it just gonna spam mass dryads?
Heal scroll instead of invul.
Player's forces are under attack.
Maybe he can return in a bit and then... Is it? He's disrupting more creeping.
Foggy, what are you doing?
He's just sniping this Magi. For the item. He trades it for
How is he gonna get out?
TP?
Doesn't have
Oh,
TP.
Wand of the
Oh, he
Wind.
doesn't have TP. Oh, attack the fiends!
Going for the Naga now.
Attack on the DK.
Can't reach the block of Happy. Preventing the demon from putting more damage onto this Naga. Uh-oh. Ghouls are in.
Ooh. Starting to lose quite a few units there, Foggy.
Yep. Dryads are coming in now, but Fiends take care of it. Heal scroll a tiny bit too late. Ghouls are starting to fall now. Additional experience. No mana on this Naga anymore. No mana on any undead hero. Just the Demon Hunter standing strong in front.
So you got one fiend, one archer, and the Healthstone, which isn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad by Foggy. Lost a couple of archers.
And this time, like when he tried to expand on game 1, Happy always had the time to push it, cancel it, run back, push it, cancel it. This time Foggy brought the fight to him, so Happy was busy in his base, and that is a tree of life.
The big Happy push is still coming though. Getting close to 50, he's bringing the ghouls already. Destroyer form is on the way, and with these ghouls here, I think it's time to push the expo. Is Foggy gonna be ready? That heal ward is amazing right now.
Yes, it saves him so much moon juice. Happy is coming. The invul was still there. Foggy left it for him. He's creeping.
Oh, Happy takes a moment to creep the red. Is that a big level up for him? Not really.
Maybe just item. Foggy takes the time to creep the shop as well.
But the Magi was taken out earlier, so no consumable for him. Where's the demon?
That's
Ah,
level
take that
2
back.
fork lightning for him.
Foggy needs to push into upkeep right away.
Ooh, look at that. We have a Moonwell once again at the expansion, just like in Foggy's game against Cash at the Reforged Invitational we did.
Alright, now it's time to defend.
Yeah. TP available? TP available.
Oh, going for the shop would be smart by Happy. That should be a pretty easy kill. Ah, Wisps are here for repair. I love that by Foggy, having the Wisps in range. Very smart.
But they get zapped. That is 2 spells gone though. 45 supply lead. They are worth more than last time. And he has the Wand of the Wind. And level 4 Demon Hunter.
Heal ward in the back as well. Not too bad. Going for a heal pot there as well. So important to keep the shop alive.
Demon Hunter must live.
It's not getting focused by a single Dryad.
Going for the Fiends again. And Happy splits them. Oh, the coil arrives too late. And that second Fiend might die as well. Going for the Naga. Switches target. She has an Invo Potion.
That Destroyer. Foggy, are you serious? It was like standing in the middle of 10 Riots. I mean, there's an argument to be made. You want to take out the Fiends instead because the Fiends are the threats. The Destroyer is not a threat.
Forces are under attack.
But it was one volley.
Happy again to the shop. Invo Potion is ready exactly when the DK arrives. Now. Doesn't go for it though. Can't afford it, I guess. He could. We're looking good. Expo keeps on running. Abominations transition coming. And attack upgrades for Happy. 1-0.
A player's
This is a very weird state for Night Elf at this point because you want to spam mass Dryades because you just don't want to die because you have the expansion, but the higher the hero levels go on the Undead side, the worse Dryads become over time. So you also need to kind of pressure. You need to make sure Happy doesn't get to 5-4-3. Because then it doesn't matter how many Dryads you have. And you really, really, really need armor upgrades. Foggy, please.
Nope, he is in for attack upgrades as he always was. Disease Cloud for Happy as well. The Russian again in for a long time and no upkeep. Blind Horn.
Oh, he could take right now. He does. Tier 3 coming in.
So it'll take some
160
time.
supply.
Can he finish the red spot before Happy joins this?
This is a good game.
I like that Foggy is like not massing Dryads all the time. That we saw fail so many times. Tier 3 will take some time, but it will have better solutions to offer.
Oh, this has to be creep jack, I think.
Hot Lightning, 1 kill. Ghost of Haste on the ground. You don't want to give it to the Lich, but rather than dying, I guess. This is how fast Dryads fall. But Demon Hunter is putting quite some damage in as well.
Something like running the DK, which is kind of weird. Heal scroll. Pretty good damage. Where are those burns towards the DK? Okay, there we go. Wow, Foggy's fighting a lot of kills over here. He's losing a lot of units as well, but he has the 2 bases. Oh, still has the detection against the Fiends. Every single Fiend is dead.
Another one
One is coming back from the main.
Happy has another problem, and that's Lumber. He used the ghouls before, so it's not that easy to get back to a high number of fiends. Foggy at 40 supply, still trying to run away. Disease Cloud is spread. Lich can't really chase that one.
Oh, the Naga. Dangerous.
Trouble. Swapping the town portal. Yeah, has the TP.
Needs a TP. Okay.
Foggy back at 50 supply. So Happy, what do you do with this now? He can't expand. Lumber is too low. I guess he needs another... He's on one ghoul. He has a lot of upgrades already, but... A lot of fiends got killed, and that's usually the number one answer to Dryads, but... And heroes, of course. It's Foggy's transition.
And A-bombs and fiends, that's pretty Lumber heavy. 70 for A-bombs, 40 for fiends.
Ooh, we get Mountain Giants. First 2 Mountain Giants. And that's the second defense upgrade? Oh, the first one, sorry.
Have their skin upgrades.
Not yet, no.
Foggy is super low Lumber.
A player's forces are under
Units are
attack.
close to 5. Tanking with the illusion, I like that.
Pendant of energy. Oh, not bad for the Naga.
1 MG is out. Second one still takes some time. Happy takes another break to go to the shop. 1 invul,
Range
2
army for
invul.
Foggy though, so hurt.
Player's forces are under attack.
That's just a couple of lich attacks and like 5 kills
Yeah.
in the span of a few seconds.
Two MGs.
Foggy needs to get a good position. MG's in front. Obviously.
Shops. 1 mana burn. 1 coil remaining. So Happy, are you pushing for the tournament victory again? Or can Foggy hold his expo?
Going towards the Naga, she's vulnerable, forced to TP out right there. TP's towards the main. 1 fiend dies, almost a second one as well. Barely makes it into the ground there, saves itself with the burrow. In the meantime, another MG finished. So we're at 3 Mountain Giants now, and more Dryads coming.
A town
Foggy
is
has so
under
much more gold, but it's now supply stuck. And less healing opportunities at his expansion. How can he take care of his heroes? Nova hits the DH already low. Staffing in. And sandwiches a little. Again, Naga in focus. Exactly. Now turns it around. DK has once again way too much mana to use. But the Mountain Giants start to work.
It's not much damage though. They're tanking, yes, but not that much DPS. And these heroes for Happy are starting to take over.
Has to step up the Demon Hunter again, and now there's really no damage anymore. Foggy knows, trying to run away. 65 supply will drop to 58 now. And Happy has the supply lead once more, despite all the gold advantage he had prior. Can't just translate it to fight domination. And again, the XP swings heavily towards the Russian.
Once again, it's these MGs against the top Undeads. It just doesn't feel like they do much. Once heroes or Dryads get in range, they will be getting focused. Taunt does not distract Happy.
Yeah.
And the Expo is killed.
Yeah, I guess that's a lesson learned here today. Taunt against Happy. You can just not do it. It's the same result. For a second, it looked like he was distracted.
A player's forces are under attack.
That was it. 2 Moonwells lost. 3 Moonwells lost even. And the tree. Ooh, Foggy is supply stuck for a long time.
With thousands and thousands of gold coins as the lead. Still doesn't happen. It's not necessarily over, but
And
boy is it looking bad.
For once, Happy started to nuke heroes. Naga was exposed, immediately focusing it, forced into a TP, and there was already such a sign of strength in the earliest moments of the fight.
Yeah.
Let me show you something new.
This seems to be a good position. MG's in front, Dryad's behind. DK's low mana.
But it's 16 supply. And a big Fiend army. Feels like he can even out-damage the Mountain Giants. Because how to heal them? No mana anymore. Just right clicks. And level 5 here.
Abby's pushing forward.
Yeah. Did he kill all the Mountain Giants? He did, right? Just,
Second removal.
he just killed 5,000 HP.
Yeah. That's what these heroes do. At this point. 5-4-4 heroes. GG.
And again, the third ESL Cup goes to Happy. Third in a row. And it's once again without dropping a single map. The dominance continues.
It's a shame that we're basically used to this by now. We should try to remember how insane this is. How good Happy is. It's easy to lose track of that over all these weeks where this just keeps on happening. And, you know, it doesn't seem like anything special anymore. But already winning one weekly big tournament without dropping a map is sensational. And Happy's doing it time and time and time and time again.
True.
He's just simply much better than everyone else in Europe.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, he will not win the next Rising Star Cup and he will not win the next ESL Cup. Because there he's going to be in Anaheim. Wait, oh well, it could be Happy. He could still play this, right? Like play DreamHack during the day and then in the morning play Rising. I don't know. No, I don't think that will happen.
Probably not.
We will have the Korean and Western Elite in Anaheim. We have Happy, Foggy, Hawk, Thorzane, Moon, Focus, Lawliot, and Hitman as the invites, and more players in the open bracket. For example, Ante and Neutron. I think OC is coming as well. This is going to be a great tournament, and I want you all to tune in next Friday on the DreamHack streams. That's when it starts, Saturday and Sunday, of course. Then the playoffs, the round of 16 and the round of 8. Happy is super powerful in these European Cups, but can he translate that to the big stage in Anaheim? That is the question for next week. We have a little bit of a show program on Wednesday. Can't talk too much about it. Remo will, I think, start streaming again on Tuesday. Is that correct?
Yep. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to be there. And then Thursday, we're off to USA.
Indeed. So follow us on social media. We will deliver some coverage from Anaheim. Trying to talk to some Reforged devs. Remo said one will be there for sure. Maybe we can drag him in front of the camera and force him to answer our question.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Dude, I'm trying to get people on our social media. Can you please not interrupt me during that? Thank you.
No, I'm being honest.
Come on. Yeah, would still be great if you follow us, even if that's not happening. But we will produce some great content. We have the plan to just give Neutron a camera and a microphone. And then let's see what happens.
Sounds like success already.
That sounds like success already. So Instagram is the place to be. And Twitter, of course, as well. I think I might join Remo on Tuesday. And at the latest, we see each other Wednesday. Keep an eye on our socials and back to Warcraft.com. For this week, that's it. 2 streaming marathon. Yesterday, 12 hours. Today, 10 hours. I hope you're satisfied with what we do here. Thanks for all the great support. Shout out to Happy for being insane. And shout out to the others for challenging him all the time. See you then.